Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-July 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get this going immediately and get right down to business with an oracle card for you, just so we could dip our toes in the energy here, see what's going on for the Saggies before we fully get underway. I hope you're all doing fantastic, my friends. My guides, talk to me. What do we got for Saggy? Mid-June, please. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you could lean into in this time, which is always very interesting if you ask me. But let's get this going here. What do we got for Saggy? Enough of all that. The deck is being a little specific. There we go. And this may have shown up for you last week. This is tied to sleep, rest, recuperation. And there is this little spiritual vibe that shows up with this card as well. It's a bit complex. Now, before we fully dive into that, Saggy, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on social media, my handle on all platforms is @KyleofCups. So please feel free to hit me up on the social platform of your choice. But let's get into this. Everything except Facebook. This card is beautiful to me. It is a positive energy, front and center. You see this woman, it looks like she's either doing yoga, she might be sleeping or resting. There is that rainbow there. So to me, I see this, it does remind me of the Four of Swords in some kind of way. You might need some rest and recuperation, relaxation. Pay attention to your health and well-being, mind, body, and soul when a card like this shows up. You might need to tend to those things. For another portion of you, it could be an extreme interest in spiritual topics, meditation, yoga, even philosophy when I get this card. So this is beautiful, okay? But it is speaking about your own health and wellness being at the forefront here when we have this card. So we're going to see what's up in the full tarot reading itself. For another portion of you, if you've been having issues sleeping, it's showing up here. And for another portion, this could easily be interesting dreams coming your way. But yeah, let's get into these tarot cards. I'll get you 3 in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. Shuffle it up one time here for Saggy, my gods. What do we got? So, last week's reading, it was titled A Sudden Change. All right, so maybe there's certain aspects of your life that are shifting and moving in various different ways. That is the journey of life, though. It's always constant change. Some is faster, some is a bit slower. But yeah, we were getting things possibly happening very quickly. Okay, it was giving me that vibe. So we'll see what we have this week. As I always say, energy is always shifting and changing. You know that. So just take this how it hits for you, whether it's your energy, whether it's someone you're connected to. Let's get these first 3 out here for Saggy. My guys, talk to me quick. All right, yeah, so that movement-based, change-based type of energy is showing up once again. We have Judgment in the front end. Let's get 2 more, though. This is a powerful way to start this reading. Very spiritual, very angelic as well. We got the moon, so we do have some mystery, double major arcana. I don't necessarily feel like that's a rough moon. We're going to keep it going now. Thank you. Death card. So, Saggy, I'm going to say this. You have all major arcana showing up this week. Okay? Extremely powerful archetypes. And we're going to have to break these down, but let's quickly talk about these. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. Don't be nervous about that death card on the back end. It's more transformative, if anything, which is the theme we've been seeing. So, position number 1, we have the Judgment card. Like I said, this is extremely angelic. It could be spiritual protection around you. This is one of my karmic cards, just like the Death card. But when I see Judgment, it's usually transformative, change-based, or spirit trying to give you a kick in the pants to do something or make a type of action. It's powerful action. And I've been seeing the Judgment card in a lot of the fire signs recently as well. So whether this is something that's gonna happen, whether it's something that you need to make happen, some of you might have a choice. It literally might be a judgment, but let's keep moving through. We'll get more detail out of it. In the center, we have the moon card. Some of you might just be linked to a prominent Pisces when the moon shows up. Could even be a Cancerian. I mean, at the time of this reading, we are in Cancer season, so this will be an important card to clarify. But this is, once again, a dream-based type of card, a sleep-based type of card. Watch your dreams in this time. It's empathetic as well, so you might be taking on the energies of others, but overall, this is my biggest card of mystery. The unexpected, the hidden, the unseen. Okay, whether that is paranormal, whether it's situations, we're just going to have to see what's up. we're going to want to clarify that for sure. Now, moving to the back end, we have the Death card. This could represent a Scorpio. Okay. Now, just so you know, Pisces, Scorpio, possible Cancer, this is very watery type of energy. So some of you might be having issues or links with water sign in this time. But when I see the Death card, first off, karmic cycles of life, transformative and change-based, similar to the Judgment card here. But this is, think of a phoenix whenever you see the Death card. Something rising from the ashes, whether this is an ending or a new beginning. Death is very in-depth, okay, if it's not a Scorpio, if it's not a person in your life. So we're going to want to dive deeper on all this, Saggy. So let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my Saggy friends. My gods, talk to me. What do we got for Sagittarius? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on Judgment here. Let's see if this is action in general, which it could be. It doesn't always have to be life-altering. Oh yes, if you read tarot yourself, that's why this box is here, please. If you're feeling anything off this spread, you could drop it down below. I don't mind. Okay, so I always like to leave things open to interpretation. So why is Judgment here for Saggy? Why is Judgment here? Some of you might be like making your mind up about something as well. Yeah, there is a behavior or something or someone that you might need to move past. With this Five of Pentacles, this could easily be someone with feelings of loneliness, abandonment issues that need to be worked through. But when I see Judgment with the Five of Pentacles, like, there might be something or someone unhealthy in your sphere that like you really either need to work towards eliminating. I don't mean it like that. I don't want to sound like grimy or anything, but there might be something that needs to be worked through. Okay. For some of you, this could be money issues cropping up, popping up. I don't necessarily feel like this is going to crap on the whole entire reading, but when I see Judgment with the Five of Pentacles, you might need to try to move on from this. For another portion of you, this could be someone you're linked to that's extremely lonely, feeling a bit downtrodden, those abandonment type of issues. But it's important for you to not take on the issues of others, okay? So if this isn't a problem you're having, if this isn't something you're feeling, once again, with the empathetic moon, it's important that you don't take on the issues and energies of others, okay? So we're going to keep moving. I don't want to overcomplicate it. Interesting stuff, though. I definitely don't want you to eliminate anyone. Can't believe I said it like that, Saggy. Let's keep going here. We're going to see what's up with the moon. This unexpected energy. That's this hidden stuff. Thank you. All right, yeah, you might just be shrouded with mystery. With the Two of Swords in the upright, it could be a little bit indecisive as well. Interesting that we have Judgment and the Two of Swords. Like, there is something that you might be flip-flopping with that you can't decide about. And for another portion of you, like, it's unsure about the future, okay? Like, a lot of you might be in that mode right now where you're unsure about what road to walk down. Like, things might be up in the air. I'm just putting it like that. But I will say this, with the moon and the Two of Swords, this feels like a recipe for unexpected or surprising situations popping up. So keep your head on a swivel in this time. Things or people that you didn't see coming could pop their head into your sphere in this time. I see that with the moon and the Two of Swords. But try your best not to be indecisive in this time. Easier said than done. But when I see all this, especially with Judgment and the Five of Pentacles, it's a recipe for indecisiveness too. So we have the unexpected situations that could be cropping up. We're going to go in on this Death card. Once again, I don't necessarily feel like it tanks the reading, Saggy, but it is something that we need to look at, especially with the moon and the Two of Swords that's bathed in mystery, okay? So hopefully you're not unsure about the future or how something's going to turn out. But why is the Death card here before we get our recap and our shadow card? It's a Death card here. Six of Pentacles. I mean, Six of Cups, pardon me. Big card of memories in the past. A lot of you could be really stuck reminiscing in this time. This could represent somebody that you have a lot of history with. For a portion of you, like I said, with the unexpected situations, there could be people from the past popping their heads in this time. There could be people that you have history with playing a big role of prominence, even if you haven't talked to them for quite a while. So just know that could be tied in. Okay, especially with the loneliness in the beginning. There might be someone that really wants to reach out to you that you may not have spoken to for a long time. When I see the death card with the Six of Cups. Okay, big card of history, big card of memories. Okay, I will also say that this could be advice from Spirit not to let your past dictate your future. Okay, it doesn't matter how many rough situations you've been through. It doesn't matter how many times you've failed at something. Your past does not completely dictate your future moves. Okay, so I feel like for some of you that could be it, but somebody you have history with could be very prominent in this time, whether they're just popping up or whether they're going to assist you. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised whether it is family, friends, or otherwise. But let's go through real quick, Saggy. I'll give you a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Judgment card with the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, yeah, maybe some of you, it's like, it could be money issues cropping up in this time. Obviously not for everyone, but there might be a behavior or an individual that you need to move past from, or whether it's something that's within yourself or something affecting you from the outside. I did feel like a major thing here was not letting the issues of others affect you. Okay, so not letting someone come in with all this drama, all this stuff, drag you down, because you could be extra empathetic in this time. Moving to the center, we have two of the biggest cards of mystery sandwiched together. We have the Moon with the Two of Swords in the upright. So watch out, you might be a little unsure about the future. You might be unsure about a person or a situation. Okay, like how's this going to turn out? This is just bathed in mystery. So like I said, to me, this is huge for unexpected situations or surprising situations popping up. Especially on the back end, we have the Death card with the Six of Cups. Someone from your past playing a role of prominence. So whether it's you reminiscing quite a bit, whether it's someone you haven't talked to in years popping their head in, okay, or assisting. These are all possibilities. But I did feel a main thing here was an advice from Spirit, knowing that your past does not dictate your future, okay? Sure, we could learn lessons from the past, but that doesn't always mean something's going to turn out exactly the same way. So please take a screenshot. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. See if it links into this reading, my guides. What's in the shadows for Saggy? Just getting a little frog in my throat there. Interesting. What's in the shadow for Saggy? Very interesting reading because, like, for the other fire signs, totally different vibe. So what's going on here for Saggy, please? Obviously, you only take it if it hits, okay? You know how these readings go. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So we have the Queen of Swords in position number 1. Well, the only position in the shadows because I'll pull a full spread. But the Queen of Swords, sometimes she could be a good card, but in the shadows, she's a bit cold. So for some of you, this could represent issues with an older feminine figure, could represent issues with an air sign that may have left a scar on you. But when I see the Queen of Swords, she's very cold, very calculating, very sharp-tongued. So Spirit might be asking you to soften up about something, okay? Some of you might be feeling cold on the inside, cold towards an individual. That's up to your own discernment how you handle that. But just know the Queen of Swords in her shadow form could be hurtful for no particular reason. Okay, so whether this is someone that may have left a scar on you, maybe there is a possibility for hurting somebody without realizing it in this time. So just be aware of that, Sagittarius. Everyone knows Saggy is very blunt, honest, straight and to the point. Some people can't handle that well. Okay, so maybe give people a little cushion. It's up to you if you want to do that. I'm not going to tell you to edit yourself. So Saggy, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details of the July subscriber surprise. For the July subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Light Seers Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, which tarot card would you like to have a conversation with? It could be anyone. I know I'd want to talk to the High Priestess. But yeah, after that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of July, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you. And I'll see you next time.